The father had developed a habit of sitting in a religious sermon after Maghrib daily, and he did not return home after Isha prayer. And in every moment and every rak'ah of his prayer, he sought divine guidance from his young son Yahya, which God blessed him after 10 years of his marriage, which was also why he was stubborn as well as pampered, and he did not listen to his father's advice. One night, after the Maghrib prayer, the Imam of the mosque excused himself from giving sermons, so the father returned home. At the same time, Yahya was waiting for his friend to come and pick him and take him to a night out as usual. Father asked Yahya to sit with him and talk to him. When the two sat, the father looked towards the sky and prayed to Allah to help him and to fulfill his desire of seeing his son being guided to the right path. He said to his son politely, "Your age is now 20 years, but you sleep through the time of mandatory prayer and you do not care about the prayer timings. You spend all your time with your friends outside and return home by the morning, and then you wake up by the time of Maghrib only to sit with your mother for a little while, and then you leave for outside again. You spend most of your time playing and leisuring with your friends, but you find it hard to take out even an hour to revise your studies. Is this the life you want for yourself?" I can say with full confidence that you have never pondered on your own condition or the condition of your friends even for 5 minutes. Ask yourself as to when was the last time you offered obligatory prayer in the mosque other than the Friday prayer, and when was the last time you recited Quran. I do not ask you of anything impossible. I only want you to choose the path that Allah has commanded us to tread, and do realize that you will be answerable for all your actions. As for the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "A slave of Allah will remain standing on the day of judgment till he is questioned about 4 things: his life on earth and how he spent it, and about his knowledge and how he utilized it, and his wealth and how he acquired it, and in what way did he spend it, and about his body and how he wore it." Amid the speech of his father, Yahya heard the voice of his friend who wanted to come downstairs. At his delay in coming down, his friend left him and went away. The father was shocked that his son was agreeing to his advice for the first time and was promising that he will seek Allah's forgiveness and advise his friends to do so well. Suddenly, the conversation of the father and the son was interrupted by the sound of an accident between 2 cars in the street next to them. They went out to see what had happened. A few steps ahead, Yahya stopped and started crying and said to his father, "This is the friend of mine who I had promised to go with before I talked to you. I could have been with him too, had it not been for Allah's will and your advice. I wanted your conversation to end sooner, not because I was getting bored, but because I could not wait to clearly tell my friend to change the course of life in a way that may please Allah." The father said, "Indeed, Allah is always the most beneficent. He chooses for His servants what is best for them and which improves their condition. This is because Allah loves them and is merciful to them. It is for us to surrender to the will of Allah so that we may not be left with our great blessing."
وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين الذين ينفقون في السراء والضراء والكاظمين الغيظ والعافين عن الناس والله يحب المحسنين. والذين إذا فعلوا فاحشة أو ظلموا أنفسهم ذكروا الله فاستغفروا لذنوبهم ومن يغفر الذنوب إلا الله ولم يصروا على ما فعلوا وهم يعلمون أولئك جزاؤهم مغفرة من ربهم وجنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ونعم أجر العاملين.